shot.
What is going on, guys and gals? Welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad, the Brett Man's over there. Happy Taco Tuesday to everybody involved. It's the final. Bert is here. He's ready to celebrate tonight because we're going to have a lot of fun tonight because we're going to be doing a Tearing It Up for horror remakes. It's going to be a blast. You know, we haven't talked about a lot of these movies before. It's going to be fun to tear them up in their own little tiers. It's going to be a good time. Good topic, Bertie. I like this idea that you had. The final, Bert, what is up tonight?
No, it's not the final bird. It's more like the hangover bird. I'm still hungover from Friday.
Yeah, you did a little damage to yourself there that day, huh?
Yeah, so not doing the best in the world. I'm just fucking with you. I feel like $1 million, dude. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I have
just
been
casually changed out the sunglasses for the glasses. I like it, dude. I like it.
I have a hunger, man. I have a hunger for horror remakes recently, and to get me in the mood, I figure we do something fun with horror remakes. And plus, I feel like we haven't really, kind of like you said, we've talked about horror remakes enough, and I think tonight is a great night to do it. So hopefully everybody's been having a great night so far, and we can make it a little better for you. So let's say hello to everybody in the chat, and we'll freaking just get the party started here. Let me turn that on real quick.
Let's get it started here.
Woohoo! Let's see here. Lamantra, what's going on, man? Let's see here. What's up, guys? Friday the 13th, Hadaway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, My Bloody Valentine. It is one of my favorite horror remakes. Hell yeah, dude. That is a great, great list. And we got all but one included into this Tearing It Up. So I know you're going to be a happy camper. Atanas, what's going on, man? Atanas, there we go. What's up, Brad and Brett, man? Yes, and Atanas messaged me privately saying he's so looking forward to this stream tonight because he loves horror remakes, especially one in particular, and I hope to do him proud tonight while defending that movie.
Tremendous.
So we got Chester's in the house. What's going on there? Chester. We got Brother Fluff, pretty much just describing my life, going, the movie Full Metal Jacket is loosely based on Brett's adventures in elementary school. Hopefully he's not mentioning the first half of it because I don't have a happy ending on that one.
No, but you did used to sneak in burritos and hide them in your pillowcases and stuff.
And the teacher walks in on me and I just go, yeah. I'm just kidding. Oh man, the triple deluxe Supreme Brad. But Brother Fluff, what's going on, man? Good Real Hunting. Don't know who those hats are. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Yeah, I forget, guys. Sing, man. Rosie, what's going on, my dear? Rosie. Okay, I was about to say, where are her roses? There they are. Rosie, my dear, there are your roses. All of them belong to you, and we're glad you're here. Who else is here, Fo? We got Ashton's in the house. What's going on there? Ashton. Who else we got in here? Y'all just tuxing amongst yourself, mentioning great horror remakes in the chat. Zodiac Z. What's going on there, Zodiac Z? How are you doing? Whoa, that drink, man. I apologize, guys. Brendan the Beldum. Will the Dark Castle era of remakes makes an appearance? I have no idea what that is. Please let me know what that is.
That's a good question. That's a good question, Brandon. Only time will tell. I don't know the answer to it.
Oh, man. So, but Brandon the Beldon, what's going on? We got Raymond, who I'm officially calling the king of games when it comes to horror trivia, because he dominated on our stream for the last trivia night. And he also did a great job figuring out 20 question movies on Fear Freaks last night. So, Raymond, you're now the king of games. And I'm not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Either, so.
But it probably is. Congrats, man. I like that. You're freaking out there kicking ass, taking names. I love it.
Yes, sir, man. He's been hunting for those screwed reels so we don't have to.
I think
So
that's
let's
right.
see here. And Veronica, we see you and we're going to address your questions. So we're going to hold off on it just a little bit. And yes, good point, Good Real Hunting. I do have a very important question in the chat right now. So be sure to vote. We need your help to solve this damn debate.
We do, man. I just, I don't know I just think a brownie's good either way you slice it, And
But
if you
I'm
have to
just
be that
saying.
guy, if you have to be the asshole that takes both pieces, I don't care. I just
Well,
do it.
don't be that asshole, man. Like, don't be selfish. Like, what if Brooke here wants a freaking the outer brownie? Would you give her the outer brownie? Who about Kenna? You have to give her the best piece. You gotta give her the inner brownie.
But maybe she likes outers. I do. I like them. I think it's good. It's
Brooke,
chewy. It's
please tell me
crunchy.
you like the inner
It's got
brownie. Brooke, how are you doing?
both textures. It's all about the texture, buddy. And it's got both right there on the outside.
Oh, it's just like it's inner brownie, scoop of ice cream, chocolate sauce, and of course, Birdie's traditional favorite, whipped cream.
Oh yeah, you have cream in the pants.
Yeah. Oh my God, Brad, not talking about this right now. It was embarrassing on the Maxine trailer reaction already. But Gory Tiger, what's going on? We got Davey in the house, which Brad, Davey messaged us saying that a particular movie we got on the list ain't really a remake.
Which one is it?
Evil Dead 2013.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, but for all intents and purposes, it is. It has that little thing at the end, but yeah, it is. The whole idea was to get to modernize the classic story, and that's what they did there. So it
Yeah.
counts. We counted it.
Yeah, we'll say why too, but I like Davey's opinion too of it too, or he'd say he
Of
has
course,
an
yeah.
opinion. So
Yeah.
we love different opinions on the channel. But Davey, what's going on? We got Janine. Janine, how are you doing? Hopefully all is well. Who else we got in here? Y'all Double H. What's going on there, Double H? How are you doing?
Hey, Double H.
All right, and Davey is one sub away, or one sub from 500. So, guys, any of you in the chat right now that has not subscribed to Davey, do us a favor, go subscribe to him,
Ooh.
so he can get that 500.
Somebody can get number 500. That's a big number, man. If you be sub number 5, Hund, you're in good. Yeah, you're a good guy or
And
girl.
damn it,
Yeah.
Ben has also
I
heard
don't know
about
what I
me
just
being the
fucking said.
burrito kid.
Yeah. Well,
He is the burrito kid. Burrito kid. He will fucking mess up your bathroom.
he
No,
likes
just kidding.
them rice and beans. Rice
Rice and beans. And don't forget about that queso. Queso.
So
Yeah. Hell yeah. So
burrito
that's
boy.
awesome. So what's going on there, Ben? Let's see here. And Double H is my first horror movie screenplay, literally halfway done. Oh, living on a prayer.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Yeah, so awesome, man. That's great to hear, man. And best of luck. And oh no, Brooke, no.
I thought you liked the
Damn
inners,
it.
Birdie.
Oh no, sorry. I thought I said outer. Okay, Brooke. Whoo. God, scared
Crazy,
the hell
man.
out of me. And all right, let's finish this off and let's get down to some more fun. Fenderhoff, what's going on? There we go. And Davey just got to 500. Congratulations, Davey.
Bravo, dude. Welcome or congratulate. What the fuck?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
in a different world tonight. I don't know. Tuesday's got me thrown off.
It's Tuesday. We normally
Yeah.
go on Thursday, so we understand the low activity of various city low activity, but we appreciate the 17 people and the people later on hanging out with us. We appreciate you all. So, what are you talking about? We're not traders. You know our feature sponsorship is going to be Applebee's and the award-winning, Brad, the award-winning boneless wings that you can get for 50 cents. By the way, this is not an official sponsorship.
All you can eat boneless wings. Boner wings is what I like to call them because that's what happans when you eat them. It's
Or what about if the nature boy walks in and calls them woo wings?
You get a little an apple draft, a little boneless wings, some fries. You're having a good time.
$1 martini.
I actually happen to have a $25 Applebee's gift card in my wallet right now that needs to be used. So
Save it for September.
Yeah, September. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, see, he already knows where I'm going with that. But Brother Fluff, we don't trader. We just go to a very classic, traditional American diner place, as Ricky Bobby says.
Yeah, dude. And the bar is a good place to pick up chicks, I hear.
And Rosie will have what I'm having. You dirty doggies.
Yeah.
All right. So before we actually begin, we always got to thank a particular group of people. These are our real hunters, our Patreons, the official backbone of this channel. So when me and Brad have a craving for Applebee's or Mexican food or $1 margaritas, you all can help us out with that. Just kidding. All the funds that we get from you all go directly to the channel and right back to you all. So if you want to be a big investor in that, click on the Patreon link in the description down below. Click the link, select any tier to your heart's desire so you all can be a real hunter today. But just in case if you don't want to be a Patreon, YouTube memberships is also a thing here as well. Offers the exact same things as Patreon does, but you know what? But in a little bit of an easier way with YouTube memberships, and with being a YouTube member, we do have the Tier 0 perk. For as low as 99 cents, you could go support the channel too and earn cool emojis, badges, much, much more, so you all can be real hunters today.
Waiting on Ricky Stanicki to join, but it hasn't happened yet. Anyway, no, if you can't do those things, man, just being here, liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing, telling your friends, getting them to join in on these live shows, all that fun stuff you can do for free. That helps out tremendously as well. So we appreciate all that just as much.
Yeah, so yes, sir. What do you got here, Double H? During an early birthday live stream, did you have an indie horror actress named Des? I only asked because I thought I saw her recently on an indie horror podcast. You know what? I don't think so, but that's just been our good friend. She is Destiny, one half of Fear Freaks, and also co-host of mine for Back from the Dead. And we actually did a show on Sunday for, so we just had a great time. She's just a very great friend on the channel, so that's who she was.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. She'll cheat on trivia and stuff, and really just run up her numbers and her stats.
In the chat right now, the smoke. She got your ass, dude. That's gonna be the next super chat video. Which, by the way, guys, we do got a brand new super chat video. Chad has turned this in, so if we get a super chat tonight, we will play Chad's super chat video. And of course, we got Chase Moser from Moser Movie Reviews. He's back in the game, baby.
Welcome to the party. Good to see you. We're going to have fun tonight. I think we're all going to have a little fun tonight. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and before we actually upload the tier thing, Brad, if you want to go over to tiers real quick.
I will, dude. Okay, so starting at the bottom, the worst of the worst going to be dog shit. So these, I'll explain in a minute. Dog shit from a horse's ass is going to be the bottom. That's the worst of the remakes. That's like, why the fuck did you even bother? Moving on up is like, hey, this one exists. It's not the worst thing in the world, but watch the original, and then right there in the middle, worthy remake. It's just something that's good. It's solid. It's a good, ulterior path. But then we're going to move on up to kicks ass after that. That's going to be the second highest tier. And then the highest tier is better than the original. This is kind of a different tiering system, Birdie, than what we usually do, because the tiers are actually coordinating with how the movie is. Like it's not actually, we're not necessarily picking the best movies out of the bunch here and putting them at the top, but we're kind of comparing them to the originals too. And, basically discussing the value of the remake in relation to the original, and also the quality of the movie is important too. But it's a couple different little variants. That's going to be fun tonight, I think. Yeah,
and I also liked your tier list ideas as well, because, like, for me personally, the only movies that will actually go for better than the original, like, if it's Kick-Ass, I still would not consider it better than the original.
Right.
So if I'm going to pick one, I really mean it that it's better than the original. So what's going to be better than the original? I think we need to figure out those questions right freaking not yet, because I do want to say something. Me and Brad have a tie on a particular movie. You guys in the chat, you all get to be the tiebreaker.
Also, too, maybe if there's a movie I haven't seen or if Bert hasn't seen, we might just throw it to you guys, too, because I guarantee some of y'all have seen it for sure. So there's a couple here I haven't seen. There might be one or two Bertie hasn't seen.
First off, this is an interesting idea by Brother Fluff saying you should call it Tears for Fears instead of tearing it up.
I like that too. That's a cool idea. I like anything that rhymes. I like that. But you never know. Sometimes we might do one that doesn't have anything to do with horror.
Will I
It's
eat
possible.
Mexican on a boat? Will I eat Mexican with a goat? Will I eat Mexican in a box? Will I eat it with a fox?
I'll eat Mexican anytime, anywhere. I don't give a fuck if I'm with
Brad
a
will eat
fox on a
Mexican
boat
here
or in it.
or there. He will eat it anywhere.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. It's the best. Had it tonight, actually. It's Taco Tuesday. I don't know if I said that earlier, but it is. It's
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
And I had chicken tortillas, so I had like half Mexican.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still a good meal.
So, but yeah, Holly, what's going on? Holly, how are you doing? So, all right, guys, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go away because I'm going to be controlling the tiering stuff and
Bye-bye,
all
birdie.
that. Yeah, damn it. Or as Mr. McMahon says, shit.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right. Anyways, let me activate the banner real quick. There we go. And of course, guys, this is from the previous stream, but for any super chats, we'll put your name in the scrolling bottom because we appreciate you.
And just before we get into the list, for the interest of time, we cut some things that you guys may have liked. Specifically, notably, I should say, The Thing and The Fly. Those are just so obviously like those are the GOAT. Like we'd just be wasting time talking about so we didn't bring them in here. Those are easy. We wanted to kind of focus more on some that might be a little bit more controversial or whatnot. So we got those in here. And then two, of course, yeah, we included Evil Dead because, again, for all intents and purposes, it remade the story from the first movie. It literally was a remake of that.
And we love
You could call it a sequel. Yeah, you could call it a sequel. You could call it and that's true. That could, that works. Not bad. But it, at the same time, it retold the story. It's a requel, maybe, but still, I count it. Anyway, all right, Bertie. Anything else you want to add before we get started?
Nope, because I think our chat has waited long enough for us to get started on this. So I say, without further ado, let's get started. And Brad, I think we just need to go because you told me to get rid of this particular movie, and I said no, dadgummit, because we got to talk about this. I have to defend this. So, do you mind if we go ahead and get this out of the way?
Hit it, Chewy. Hit it.
That is going to be the remake is Prom Night, remaking the 1980, I believe the 1980 classic Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. But this doesn't have Jamie Lee Curtis, or this particular Prom Night is way different from the original on Prom Night. And so I would go ahead and just say that a lot of the people really shit on this movie. And I'll be honest with you, I get why, but I don't know why. I get why, because this is a PG-13 horror movie, and PG-13, if you label yourself as a PG-13 horror movie, it's not a good start for your film, because a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's going to hold back on some stuff. And yes, it does. But to me, this actually feels like a Prom Night versus the original. Like just the feeling, the setting, the atmosphere. Plus, Brittany Snow is in this, and she is just she's just gorgeous. So and there's that. And I kind of like the story they were telling with this particular one, like creepy guys stalking our protagonists and all that. And again, I just like pretty much like what we call the world building of this movie. I think technically, for me, this is better than the original, but for sake of the tier list of this, I really can't say that. But to me, this is a worthy remake.
Yeah, I don't like the movie. Now, granted, I haven't seen the original for this instance. It's going to go to a poll anyway because I don't agree. I don't think it's going to be a worthy remake because I think this is a movie that really didn't even need to be remade. And when they made it again. It was bad. I did see the movie when it came out. I never had any interest in revisiting it. It just wasn't even when I was like, what, 18, Bertie, it sucked ass. So I'm going to go dog shit. Give me dog shit from a horse's ass, man.
All right. Well, actually, we don't have to necessarily focus. Our votes will cancel out, or if you add the worthy remake to the dog shit, is watch the original.
Okay. Well, yeah, we could do that. That works for me.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just add it there. Just watch the original. Brad, you an asshole, and I am an asshole because I got to come back real quick because I forgot we got this Veronica. First off, so sorry, Veronica. How are you doing? Because we had your star chat because Brad loves good questions, and you came up with a very good question. Brad, have you read Stephen King's The Dead Zone and thoughts on it?
No, we talked about. I saw that before we went live tonight. We talked about it briefly. I haven't even seen the movie for that yet, which is going to change soon. But I that's one that I want to read. I'll probably try to read that before I watch the movie. Because I heard the movie's fantastic. I like to read them before I can watch them, if I can, before I watch them. So it's yeah, I think I'll try to get to it here within the next couple months if I have the time and ability. I got a couple things on the backlog already, but we'll see.
Hell yeah. And Veronica, again, I am so sorry about that. Like when our brains get moving, sometimes we accidentally forget things. So I did want to make sure we forgot you. So Veronica, sorry about that. And thank you for a great question. And Mega Movie C, what's going on, man? Gotta give you your howl. What's going on there, Wolfman?
What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Having a little
all
fun
right.
tonight talking horror remakes. Birdie, I'm going to go ahead and pick this because I just watched it. Let's talk about Pet Cemetery from 2019.
Ah, man, dude. First of all, Pet Cemetery just had a horror movie anniversary, man. So what a good pick right there. So you celebrated it. So, guy question, why the hell did you celebrate this movie and where do you put it?
Well, the reason I watched it because I'm probably about halfway through the novel right now, which is fantastic. Absolutely fucking thrilling, scary. It's right up there with The Shining when it comes to books. Maybe even better. But either way, I was like, you know what? I don't really remember that 2019 movie all that well because I hadn't seen it since it came out. I've always been more of an original kind of guy. For me, on that regard, because I think it's far superior. And after rewatching this movie, I still confirm that is the case. I thought this movie really sucked when it comes to pacing. It's way too quick. It brushes over everything way too fast. I don't even mind the whole thing. They changed kids, and the whole thing with killing the daughter instead of the son and making her come back. Like that was decent. Like that was actually okay at the end, but everything just gets brushed over. There's really not a lot of good character moments. All the characters are very shallow. So I'm going to go with, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. The actors, I should say, are good. It's got a pretty good little setting there, but I'm going to go with, watch the original on that one.
Watch the original. Okay. Actually, this might be our see, it's been a while since I've seen Pet Cemetery, but I remember the majority of it. And I think and I kind of said this on Back from the Dead too. What really hurts this movie, in my opinion, is the trailer. Do you remember the trailer, Brad?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's the trailer did not do this movie any favors. I feel like if they would have cut that particular part of the trailer out, I think this movie would be actually more accepting in a way. I'm not saying like it kicks ass or anything, but I honestly think because I like the darkness and just like the dirtiness of this film. Like freaking like look at this cat right here, man. Look at Church right there, looking all evil as fuck. But and I actually like the main dad in this movie than I do than in the original. So I'm not going to say like watch the original, but I honestly think that to me, it is a worthy remake.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because I really don't have the only issue I have, like the main issue I had with it is we needed that crazy bitch Zelda being all creepy as hell. Even though the little escalator or like the little dumbbell system, the elevator or whatever we call it, that thing scared the hell out of me.
I thought the Zelda thing sucked here, man. I thought it sucked ass in this. I thought Zelda was so uninteresting in this that it was ridiculous. And I really didn't like, again, I just thought everything is like, like Judd is fucking reduced to hardly anything in this movie. He seems like a crazy ass fucking neighbor. He's a really good character.
How dare you talk to Barney Stinson dad like that?
Oh no! I mean, I like the casting. Jason Clarke was great. And the Judd guy with Lithgow, John Lithgow, he was great too. But again, the character was reduced to nothing. He's just a crazy dude across the street. Victor Pascal was reduced to nothing. He like his whole thing when Victor gets rolled in was all fucking like, oh, it's 2 seconds, and then it's going on to the next. The movie has serious pacing issues, but in it's moving too fast. Like nothing ever gets to sit and register. Trailer, I didn't think about the trailer when I watched the movie this time. I was just really trying to evaluate it. And again, I'm okay with swapping the siblings out. That worked out okay. But it just there was nothing. The characters were just so fucking dry. Like, and just, there was no depth to them. It was just, I didn't like it, man. But again, there are cool things about it, which is why I don't put it at the bottom.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think
And then-
the OG is just way more creepy, man. It's way more creepy. And Judd was a fucking goat.
Well, it's just Zelda and Gage were the difference maker for the original, in my opinion.
And Judd.
Yeah, and Judd, yeah, because sometimes they're just better. But Brad, before I end this poll, before we give it to the chat with the placement of Pet Sematary, the remake, which Brownie Peas do you like the most? 20 votes, Brad. 60% say it's the inner brownie. So, chat, I am proud of you.
Hey, that's 40 though. That's 40 though.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take the win any chance I get. So, all right, but let's get to some serious business, guys. Pet Sematary, worthy remake or watch original? All right, so there we go. Go ahead and vote away as we talk about the next movie. And Gavin from Mud Nelson, what's going on, dude? Hopefully all is going well.
Welcome. Good to see you, man. We're going to need some support in the polls tonight, I think. It's going to be dicey.
Yeah, so vote away, guys. So, Brad, let me pick this next movie here. Let's freaking dog shit from a horse's ass, the Poltergeist remake, shall we?
Whip it out.
Yeah, well, I don't want to whip it out because it's too freaking hideous to look at. Well, first off, look at this movie poster right here. Awful choice to put this fucking thing on here. This is kind of like the Poltergeist clown doing crack. It's not good. It's not good. Like, it doesn't affect my funny bone. I'm just like, this movie just makes me so mad, and I kind of need to watch like my heart rate right now. So this movie just sucks. Sucks. But more than anything, it is dog shit from a horse's ass. Fuck this movie.
I didn't quite think it was that bad. I mean, I thought it was okay. I like Sam Rockwell in it. He was pretty good. I'd say it's watch the original. I would still watch the original over it, but I wouldn't say it's horrible.
What?
You watch the original for Poltergeist. Watch the original.
Oh, dude, you freaking surprised me right there.
It's like, I don't really remember too much of it, but I don't remember thinking it was fucking, dog shit necessarily. I wouldn't ever watch it again because I'd watch the original, but that's the whole point of that too.
Hey, you know what? That is very true too. I'm gonna let this actual Pet Sematary poll go a little bit longer here. So let's pick another movie and just remind me to go back to Poltergeist for the votes.
Right.
So Brad, let me scroll down here if there's a movie you want to talk about from the bottom list.
Dude, let's go with fuck yeah, Hills Have Eyes, man. Let's go ahead and talk about it.
Dude, this is easy.
Dude, that remake of Hills Has Eyes kicks a lot of ass, Birdie. Like, that thing came out. First off, it's brutal as fuck, especially early like 2006, 2004. What year did that come out?
2006.
Yeah, 2006. Pretty brutal for its time, man. That's when a lot of the remakes were coming out. Texas Chainsaw was a couple years before, and whatnot. I do think that it pretty much is a direct copy almost of the original Hills Have Eyes, but I think it's just more intense in general. I think it's got some scenes in there that just really make you feel uncomfortable. The original one does too. But with the modern like effects and the modern just like music and tension, like all that fun stuff, I think I'd probably have to put Hills Have Eyes on top, man. I think I'd have to put it better than the original, and it's just it's awesome, man. It's gross. There's some fucking tense scenes in there, Birdie. Plus the third act when dude goes back to save his baby, runs in there and slays all those motherfuckers,
Dude, oh my gosh! Someone in the chat help me. What is wait, is it Doug?
Doug, fuck you, Doug. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah.
But no, it was Doug. And talk about one of the great horror final guys in horror movie history. Doug is that guy. I kind of like almost treat myself like a Doug because he's got the glasses. He's sometimes dumb as hell. But when shit gets going and to protect your family, I would be what Doug is and be a ass kicker, man. So that's why I appreciate Doug. But Brad, you said it the best, though. This is pretty much if anybody asks me what is a perfect horror movie remake, it's obvious The Hills Have Eyes. It's the perfection of horror movie remakes because it takes the original blueprint of the original. It respects the original, but it also becomes its own thing and even surpasses the original. So, Brad, easy choice. The Hills Have Eyes is absolutely better than the original.
I dig it, man. Yeah, I think again, like the only thing that you lose credit for is again, it doesn't really take any liberties from the original, but that's fine. You know, it does a wonderful job with it, and it makes you. I think it makes you feel more uncomfortable than the first one did, and it's got Ted Levine in there too, which is an
Yeah.
automatic top of the list kind of movie anytime he's involved. So, fuck it.
Hell yeah. And so yeah, it goes there. And also see, let's talk movies is in the chat. So Brad, what's going on? The ever Brad.
Yeah, dude, what's up, dude? Good to see you.
Yeah. So all right, we got taken care of that. And Brad, we took care of our other situation. Pet Cemetery, 16 votes, 62% say watch the original.
Sheesh, yeah, man. I knew the
And
people.
I'm okay with that too. So
I knew I could trust the people, man, because everybody likes that original, man. It kicks ass. It's scary. Again, the acting wasn't superb, but it's way more creepy. And Judd is just that much. He's just that important, man.
oh yeah, dude, I agree. So let's hear Poltergeist. Poltergeist, and we said the same thing. Watch the original or dog shit
From the horse's ass.
from a horse's ass. All right, there we go. Yeah, of course I have to type all that out. So there you go, guys. Vote away.
Hey.
So all right, Brad. What? You know what? Guess what movie just made the top row after you made that selection? I think this is very interesting. What about the Hitcher remake? Yeah, dude, you read my mind, dude. You need to quit doing that.
Good pick, Birdie. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. First off, the best thing I can say about this movie that it's fun. And I know like thriller movies like this are not supposed to be fun, but you really can't help but have fun with this. And I think the main credit for it is the Michael Bay feel of this movie. But man, can we just say the two people that kicked the most ass in this movie? Sophia Bush, absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, our boy, Brad, our personal boy, Sean Bean.
006 himself, man, coming in to freaking slay some people on the roadway.
And Boromir from Lord of the Rings too. So man, Sean being a freaking legend. Not a very high success rate in the terms of within the movie, but as an actor, he is absolutely awesome. And I think he did an awesome job being in this remake and replaying that very intense and intelligent character. But man, yeah, the Hitcher is so much fun. And I loved it, kind of like the double switch with our protagonist where Sophia Bush is the ass kicker and vice versa from the original. So Brad, I keep on saying kick ass and all that. So I think you know where I'm going to put this. Kick ass.
Oh, Dan, you're not going to believe this, Birdie, but I'm going to join you there. I don't get to hate for this movie. I don't see why everybody didn't like it. I almost like this more than the original, but I won't quite go that far. But I think it's just,
Rapid.
Yeah, it's fun as hell, man. I think it's just I like Sean Bean a lot. I thought he did a great job as playing that character. And it's paced well. It's super tense. You're on the edge of your seat the whole time, just figuring out what's going to happen. There's some brutal little kills in here too, and scenes and stuff. So, the way, he makes that little smiley face in the mirror. That it's cool. Yeah, give it to me,
dude. Absolutely. And let's see here. Rosie says that haven't seen it, Holly. You haven't seen The Hitcher? Oh, Rosie, you need to. Remake and original. If you've not seen the original, because that's the only reason why the Hitcher remake is not better than the original, because I love that original so much. Because just the eerie tone and the thrill ride you take on that movie, and just the antagonist just pretty much mentally torturing the protagonist throughout the entirety of that movie is so hard to top. Not even Michael Bay can top it with off his epicness.
No, you can't. I mean, it really was a special experience, and it was like an HBO flick too when it came out. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it lived on, and they finally are making a Blu-ray for it. They did make a Blu-ray for it,
Yes, thank you.
which was if it was about damn time. That was a movie that was kind of hard to find for a long time, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, solid flick, both of them.
Hell yeah. And you know what? Once I start rewatching these horror remakes just on my free time, I think I'm going to play The Hitcher first, man, because like I've just got so passionate to talk about it accidentally. I was like, dude, I really remember loving this movie, so I'm definitely going to give it a rewatch, maybe even tonight.
It plays that "You're running closer to God," boom, ba-da-dum, whatever song when he's out there jamming out, and he fucking like wrecks all the fucking cop cars and shit. I don't know,
Oh,
dude. It was
dude, dude, that whole cop, it's and
epic,
plus
right?
it's that ending too. That ending gets me every time too.
Yeah, the ending's intense, man. It's a good
Oh
flick.
man. So, all right, well, let's end the Poltergeist poll real quick, Brad, because 17 votes, 59% say Poltergeist. Watch the original, guys. You surprised me.
It's not that bad.
I
Again,
guess I'm gonna have
it's
to rewatch it, then.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's not. Again, you're gonna watch the original over it, but it's serviceable
Yeah,
at least.
but friggin' that clown on crack. So let's see.
I
Here.
say
Brad,
a clown on crack is no friend indeed,
oh God, Brad, what movie you pick next?
dude. Let's talk about let's talk about it. Let's do it from 2017.
Hey, you better watch
it.
it. So, all right, Brad. You want it my turn?
It's my turn now. I think.
Oh yeah, it is your turn. Sorry.
I was really excited when this movie came out. I just read the novel before it came out. Big book, by the way, really big. It took a long time to get through that. I grew up being terrified of the original Pennywise and Tim Curry and that original It movie miniseries, whatever you want to call it. This one came out, and I liked it when it came out. It does a decent job of being faithful to the book as far as the content, but I don't think it really matches the tone all too well. I think it's way too comedic. It's too there's a lot of damn weird CGI that takes you out of the movie. Pennywise is like, every time his teeth show up, it's like this guy's fucking weird, man. And Bill Skarsgård was great. Like the performance was good, and his little lazy eye and all that stuff going on was really good. The drool. I liked all that. He was creepy. The look was good. I think they nailed the look of Pennywise. I thought they did a good job. But honestly, like I don't really necessarily love this movie. I'm just gonna. I mean, it's a solid remake. I'm gonna say worthy remake for It Chapter 1. Worthy remake.
Damn, you can't even put it in Kick-Ass?
I don't think it kicks ass though. That's the thing. Like it's good. Like it's good, but it's not. I don't think it kicks ass, and I'd honestly probably still consider that miniseries to be better too. So I think I got to go worthy remake.
All right, man. Hey, I respect that. To me though, I actually am going to be well, like when I first saw this movie, I would have easily put this at better than the original. However, after Brad constantly says about the how like funny this movie is, and that's the thing though with this particular movie, I really don't want like the comedy in this movie. Like, of course, like the kids in this movie and their interactions with one another, it's entertaining and it's fun. But that's the thing with the whole entirety, the whole basics of it. Like, I don't want to be laughing. I want to feel uncomfortable. I want to feel nasty. I just want feel like I'm freaking naked, man. Like it just creeps me out, man. So it's just, and plus, yeah, of course, like you said, Bill Skarsgård just dominates it, like nails it out of the park. But of course, we're going to get that classic debate: what is better, Tim Curry or Bill Skarsgård? To me, it's Bill Skarsgård because I haven't really grew up with the Tim Curry, but I respect the original Pennywise. Even though personally, for me, I think Brad's Pennywise is the best Pennywise of them all. If you just ask me, and I'm the best Georgie, because come on, man, like I'm 9.
He's definitely the scariest, Birdie.
Well, fuck yeah, dude, he's definitely the scariest. So with that in mind, Brad, I'm probably going to go with this movie kicks ass.
Hey, that's good. Put it to the polls, and Birdie, I do think this movie would be a good candidate for watch party in a particular month this year. So For
Especially after what we got done talking about today.
yeah, if you catch my drift, man, I think it'll be a pretty good watch party that month.
Oh yeah, and speaking of freaking like Who Loves Bill Skarsgård and the whole world of it, we got Destiny in the house. Destiny, how are you doing?
Hey.
Freaking superstar. Someone in the chat thought you were an actress, so we had to tell them that you were and that you're awesome. So, but
Yeah.
Destiny, thank you for being here. What's going on? And we also got Denise saying, I am sorry I'm late. Hey, you made it just in time. We still got a good chunk of the horror remakes to talk about and to play. So you showed up at a great time.
We got some good polls coming up too. We're gonna have plenty tonight. I can already tell.
Yeah, because we're gonna get ready to get in this poll, folks, Brad, with the freaking It movie.
I like it.
So let's see here, Brad. I'm going to call this It Chapter 1, and I'm going to put it as Kick-Ass, or what'd you say? Worthy Remake?
Yeah, worthy remake. Worthy remake.
Worthy Remake. So there we go. And Brad also, I freaking just hit that button. We need to do polls more often because apparently Happy Sancho gifted 1 Good Real Hunting membership.
Hey, thanks, Happy Sancho. That's really cool.
Yeah, who'd you give it to? I got to know these things, man.
Yeah.
You just freaking that's just such a generous thing to do. So with that in mind, we got to play a super chat video, and so let's go ahead. Let's see here. Welcome to Good Real Hunting. Davey got it.
Nice.
Hell
Welcome,
yeah.
Davey.
Yeah, it's a
Cool.
good way to celebrate 500 by being a real hunter for free for the entirety of the month. So I'll see what your perks are, and we'll get you taken care of. But to celebrate the occasion, first off, let me put this back up real quick. Let's get Chad's brand new super chat video.
And you are God. I killed my friend, you motherfucker! Ah!
So there you go there. Let me move this video around because I think we are back from square one with Brooks. With Chris Snyder, Brother Fluff, and Brooks. So all right, there we go. We got our stuff back here. I just want to make sure we don't miss out on anybody. All right, so we're good there. So let's see here. Got the poll going. So we're oh god, oh my god. Okay, Brad, we might need to go ahead and end this poll already.
What's it say?
We're already at 13 votes, 77%. It's domination. It kicks ass.
All right. I figured that might happen.
Yeah. So thank you for having my back for having my back chat.
Yeah. It's again, a lot of people still love it, and I'm okay with that. Again, it was a fun movie, good cast. The kids in this movie were their chemistry was fantastic. A lot of things I do like about this movie more than the original, but in general, I just
Yeah, it's just like I kind of agree with you. The comedy is a little too much for just the particular horror film that this movie needed to be.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
So, all right. You picked It, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I'm next up. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this movie so we can just focus on the top row for now on. It is the Wrong Turn remake of 2021. And this one to me is very interesting because a lot of people were 50-50 about this remake. Like, oh no, you can't, why are they going in this certain direction? But dude, let me tell you something. I think this movie didn't make a wrong turn at all. I think it actually made a right turn. A right turn to Albuquerque. Now, I'm just kidding. That's Bugs Bunny's line. But it definitely did make a right turn because I love what this movie did because it takes the concept of what the original did, but it always does what I want a horror movie to do is to take that blueprint, that basics of the original, but do your own thing. And it definitely goes for doing it its own thing. And I will always appreciate a horror remake doing that. And plus, I can't believe we always forget this actress, and I figure she'd be doing more at this point, so I'm a little disappointed by that. But Brad, do you remember the name of Charlotte Vega?
No.
She's the main protagonist in this movie, the blonde chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Charlotte
Jennifer?
Vega.
Okay.
I can't remember the character's name, but her actress name is Charlotte Vega, and she was badass in this movie.
She
And of course,
was.
Damian Maffei is in this movie as one of the colonists, which I know Brad's getting ready to torture this movie for that thing. So get ready for that. But yeah, also another underrated thing about this horror remake, the score was absolutely fantastic. And that last end credit scene, when the credits roll, when the scene was playing in the background, also memorable as well. So Brad, I'm going to shock the world. I'm going to say the Wrong Turn remake is better than the original.
Holy shit. No, I actually I liked the movie. I thought it was good. So this one's kind of a unique one to compare because it's so different from the original, and it might be the most different movie on here so far that we've talked about, except for maybe Prom Night. Um, I I thought it was good. We did the watch party for it here on the channel when it came out. I remember doing that, and I thought it was solid. It was a fun. I think that's what they needed to do in the franchise, is take it a different direction, because they just ran their course with whatever the fuck they were doing in the later movies there.
Mhm.
So it was cool. I prefer the original one though. I like the hillbilly, like, redneck, whatever they, hillbillies, I guess, the mountain people coming out,
Mutated
three
redneck
finger, yeah,
Alabama
the hills have
family.
eyes, yeah, discount hills have eyes. I like that better. The first Wrong Turn, I think, kicks ass. This one was good though. I think it was solid, and again, they did a good enough job with it that I would consider it a worthy remake, is where I would put it.
Yeah, and Gavin, we're doing a Wrong Turn from 2021. And yeah, Brad, here's the deal. I can't remember the girl's name, like the actress, but I think she was awesome in the original Wrong Turn until we got to the third act where she turned into a damsel in distress.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In general, I just had a good time with it. I like that, the guy with the three fingers and stuff, and the crate, because it just
Yeah,
got
so he's
that
pretty
movie
handsome.
got fucking crazy, man. It got nasty. It got gross and disturbing. So it was one of those that I liked. But yeah, I'm okay with the things they did in this one. I'd say I consider it worthy.
All right, so you say worthy to my better than the original, so it will go to the kick ass.
I reckon it will, won't it, Birdie?
Unless if you want to do a poll for this particular one.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Since these tiers are so different, let's just do the poll. We'll just do the poll for it. I'm good with it.
All right, all good. So let's create a poll right here for Wrong Turn 2021. And then I gotta say hello to two people in the chat. And Zodiac Z said the chick's name in the original. I just can never pronounce her name, so I'm not.
Eliza
But she's
Dushku.
yeah, she's so beautiful. I don't want to disrespect her. So let's see here. Better than the original or worthy remake. All right, so there's that. Let's see here. What we got going on in the chat here real quick, because I saw our boy Mikey's here. So Mikey, what's going on, Mikey?
Hey, welcome. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so there's that. Let's see here. I love it when you call me Big Papa. So
Good.
every time I see
fucking
the word
night.
Papa, I always just freaking just go. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Blu-ray Addict, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Blu-ray, Good Will Hunting. Did you guys see that Saw 11 just got delayed for September 2025, and the Crow remake, which, man, hopefully we could have added that movie to this list. Maybe in the future if we revisit this. Got delayed till August. So I'll say real quickly, The Crow, I feel like it's better as an August feel as we draw nearer to the spooky season, which most people now start spooky season in September. So I think that works to the advantage of the Crow remake. So I'm okay with that. And the Saw 11 got delayed to next September for next year. That saddens me. But if we do this in a way just to make the movie better, I'm all good for it.
Yeah, not surprised. They've been spinning their wheels on the Saw thing for a while. Didn't really like, they had, they made, a couple announcements, but nothing really. I don't even think they had a director in line yet. Like it didn't. Nothing was really lining up. I think they were a little, feeling a little overzealous, thinking they could get this thing done in a year anyway. But yeah, if they delay it, they make it better. I'm good with that. I'm good with it.
Hell yeah. And then Brad, it's just funny because my gay says Taco Tuesday.
That's what it is, man. You can't say anything else about Tuesday other than it's Taco Day.
Oh man. So and Chester, you voted for the wrong one. So if it's close, I will take that into consideration. But speaking of which, let's take a little gander. Oh, okay, it's not even close. So the chat says 11 votes. It is a worthy remake.
That's a good spot for it, man. I think I like
I'm
that.
okay with that, I guess. So, all right, we'll put it right there. So now we got all these movies on the top row to talk about.
Yeah, all right, I like it. You pick that one, I'll pick this one. Let's go with I'm getting leaned in here towards Carrie. Go ahead and talk about Carrie, the remake.
Oh,
Truth be told,
interesting.
yeah, I don't really remember it all too much. I remember when it came out. I like the cast. I do like that. I don't remember much about the story or anything. Like I imagine it's pretty close to the original. But either way, I love the original Carrie so much. I don't remember this being particularly bad, so I'm not going to put it at the bottom. But I would say watch the original because the original is just that good.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the exact place that actually needs to be. Is watch the original. And I think when I first watched this one, I would say it is a worthy remake. But ever since just falling in love with the original recently, as of like last year when we watched it in preparation for the Fright Fight tournament for best horror movie of all time, way better appreciation for the original Carrie from believe 76. Someone in the chat correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this movie didn't do a bad job either. So I'm like you, I'm not gonna like treat it like dog shit or anything like that. So watch the original. It's there. So if you it's just there.
It is there, man. It is there.
So alrighty. Brad, I'm gonna I want to say a little break, but probably give me another actually, you know what, I think everybody we're doing a good mood, we're having a blast. We got 25 people. I believe we got 25 people in the chat. Let me double check. Yeah, 25 people. So I think that I'm probably going to take a banana pudding moonshine shot, but as I get that ready with some whipped cream, Brad, if you want to talk about the one I have not watched and you want to talk about, and that's the Suspiria remake.
Yeah, I'll talk about it, man. I watched both these movies for the first time within the last probably 5-6 years. The original Suspiria I watched for Fright Fight last year, and this one I watched several years back. Dakota Johnson in this thing, man, she's great. The movie is just it's got the eerie like suspense going on throughout. She shows up at this dance studio, fucking thing, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but she's there. She's learning how to dance. There's one scene in this movie, Birdie, that is just fucking crazy. It's absolutely insane. And
is it like bone crunching, her like overstretching?
Yeah, I mean, related to Zelda, I think for sure. Here's the thing about it. Like, the original Suspiria is pretty. I mean, the original Suspiria is pretty good too. So I would say that they both have value. I kind of like the remake more than the original, but I'm still going to say worthy remake because there's things about the original that I do like more. So let me go ahead and give it a worthy remake.
All right, and I would say I would trust you with that. It's just probably if I did watch this movie, my main problem with it, ain't it like a 2.5-hour movie?
It's pretty long, but it's broken up into acts. You could watch it. You could take breaks if you wanted to. It's very atmospheric. All female cast, which is kind of cool. Even the dude in it is played by Tilda Swinton, so that's kind of cool. She does an interesting job with that. It's weird. It feels, it does have a certain tone and vibe about it that I would really recommend it for.
Ooh, Raymond is saying that the Suspiria remake should go in a horse's ass. Damn.
See, I don't think so. I wasn't gonna. If anything, I considered putting it at the top because I almost do like it more than the original. But again, I think the original is better in certain regards. So yeah, worthy remake. Yeah.
And Destiny says worthy remake. I need to give it a rewatch. And it's called Blu-ray Suspiria, but Blu-ray says Suspiria remake is a worthy remake. So that's why I was I was agreeing with you and the chat, and that's why we just put it in the worthy remake.
Yeah, as somebody mentioned too, I think Blu-ray remake has a different vibe. The OG is bright and vibrant, and remake is washed out color palette. I like the washed out color palette actually more. Destiny says very muted in color. I like that about it. That's one of the things I really enjoy. Is that so? I don't know. It's just something. It just I don't know. It fits in with the ambiance a little bit better. I like it for that. But
Yeah,
it's if y'all haven't seen it, dude, the ending's fucking bonkers. I mean, it gets crazy.
Hell yeah. So quick break because I'm gonna go ahead and break into this thing. As you all see, not been opened. So not bullshit. No bullshit.
I always like you give us those little checks just to make sure that you're not bullshitting us.
Yeah, but too bad I can't fucking open it right now. It's freaking tied on there, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, man, dude. That's fucking sucks, man. You can't get to
Oh
your banana.
no.
It sucks when you can't get to your banana, man.
Different terminology.
The cream. It's banana
Dude,
cream.
It's like it's stuck on here, dude.
Just open it. Just twist it off.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do.
You just twist it off. It's a twist off.
Thank God. Okay, we got it.
There we go.
We got it.
News.
So, all right. So let's see here. Did you get that? Holly says, did you get that at Casey's General Store, Brett? No, I actually just got it in my local liquor store. That's where I got this shot at.
Yeah, man. It's a good one. Liquor license.
Yeah.
Look at that cream on that banana, dude.
Yeah. Oh, Brad, different terminology, please.
That's what it is.
But all right, guys. Toast to you all, 25 people. We're halfway on this tearing it up. So let's freaking tear up this shot.
Tear it up. Slurp it down. Slurp down the cream, Birdie. How was it?
Sorry, I had to get that extra whipped cream.
Yeah, you got to get that rest.
Yeah, no, we good. It's empty.
How was it?
Absolutely, it's my favorite shot. Tastes exactly like banana pudding.
I like that, man. I like that. I need to get a handful of those things, man.
Dude, if someone could give me a big jar of it for my birthday, I would love you all forever.
I like that
next
idea.
Thursday, so there's still time.
So yeah, you got time to make it happen. You got time to make it happen.
But no, this one's my favorite one, absolutely. So all right, that's our halftime special. So let's get back to it, Brad. I know I picked that movie for you, so how about you pick another one?
All right, let's go with The Last House on the Left. That's an interesting one, Birdie.
It had a recent anniversary in March.
Yeah, it's got your boy Jesse Pinkman in there from Breaking Bad. Again, these movies are not fun. This or the original, not enjoyable to watch, not fun to watch by any means.
Mm-hmm.
It's about as brutal of a movie as you can get. Spit on Your Grave's the same way. But I will say that, like, when I compared this one to the original one from Wes Craven, again, I think I'd have to go with the remake. I think I'd have to put that one up over the original. So I would say it's better than the original. It's just a little bit more. I don't know. The original one had this funky tone to it. It was kind of goofy a couple times. It was still brutal. Don't get me wrong. For the 70s, there was a chicken scene where they were like all clucking on a truck and flipping over.
Right, you chicken fucker.
Yeah, but the chicken fucker was over there is what was going on. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I think it's better than the original, Birdie. I really do. That third act in the movie, I love the revenge that they get. There's fucking, they just fucking slay some folks, sticking hands in dishwashers, garbage disposals, and like just fucking people up, like, and all that with the microwave too.
Oh my God. How do you put Jell-O in the microwave?
It was just very for something so brutal, it felt so good at the end of that. Just seeing all that ass getting kicked. I loved it, every second of it. And plus two, I think in the first one, I like, because the second one, the girl, she actually survives. The first one, she dies, right? That's how it worked.
Yeah, that's correct.
I like her surviving better. So yeah, give me that. Give it to me. Wes Craven, he's getting outdone with his remakes, man. What the fuck?
Dude, I know. I bet Wes Craven's just freaking like, son of a bitch. If I only could make these movies like 20 years into the future, I could make them awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'll tell you this, Brad, because I'm also going to put this better than the original too.
Yeah, dude, it's remember that scene in the kitchen when Jesse Pinkman's in there and he's like, "Oh, let me get some sandwiches or whatever." And the mom's like, because the mom knows, but she's trying to play her cool, and she's like trying to give him that water and stuff. So he's like,
yeah.
But yeah, that was fucking tense, man. That was tense.
Yeah. And the another thing I like about the remake too, that they added on It's when the girl unfortunately gets involved in that particular situation, but she escapes by swimming in the river. They actually gave her the background of it of being an actual swimmer. So I thought that was really well done. So it actually gives her a logical sense of escaping.
Plus,
Go
plus
ahead.
just a little character trait, like that. It's cool to have. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and and this is also actually kind of like a prequel to Friday the 13th Part 6 too, because the freaking dad is the guy in the car, man.
Oh, that's right. And
I think Tony
yeah.
Godwin's his name. So
Yeah. That
also
was
the
fucking,
president in Scandal too. So scandalous.
I wouldn't know about that,
But
would
yeah.
I?
Yeah, but dude, I love the dark, like how this movie goes. It's even more into a darker tone than the original does. I feel like the only way that this remake could have actually been a golden reel for me is if they included that one scene from the original where the girl bites the guy's dick off.
Yeah, anytime
Because that one
happens,
always
yeah.
makes me scrimmage. Like, because again, we're guys, like, because we're very protective down there. So when it happens to somebody else, we feel their pain.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that dick getting bit off. I like that a lot. I like this more than like Deliverance. I don't know. Like I just it's a sometimes it feels good to get some good old fashioned revenge, man. And this is the best kind of revenge to get. So it's fucking it's great.
Oh my gosh. I'm just now thinking of that scene of 21 Jump Street. It's like, he showed up my dick. Someone grab it. Yeah. Oh my god, good shit. So all right, so Last House on the Left, better than the original. I absolutely agree with that. And Brenda the Beldam says, banana pudding or a gooey brownie piece. Ouch. That one hurts me because I love both. But again, my last dessert meal is a banana pudding.
I mean, yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I'm not a huge I usually prefer other things over chocolate. I'm vanilla over chocolate kind of guy. And same thing could be said for banana pudding. I give it to me. I like it with some whipped cream on there. Right after some barbecue too. If you just use some barbecue and then go right into the banana pudding, it's nothing better than that.
My freaking dude. Like if I go to a barbecue place and they don't serve banana pudding, I'm out of there because it's
plus
not
it's healthy, Birdie. It's a fruit.
Well, in a way, yeah. I'll give it to you. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let me pull this up real quick. Desi says vanilla over chocolate makes sense.
What can I say? I'm a vanilla kind of guy. I like it.
I love vanilla over chocolate too because especially vanilla bean. Vanilla bean is actually one of my favorite things, like one of my favorite sweet treats to have.
Chocolate makes me thirsty. I drink chocolate.
It really
I eat
does,
chocolate. It just makes me thirsty. I think vanilla is just much more, like especially with a cake with some icing on top, man.
While we got a free spot here in the poll, let's make that poll real quick.
Let's hit it.
Prefer
vanilla ice cream too, dude. Think about all the shit you can do with vanilla ice cream. You put Oreos in there. Oh, it's chocolate. Yes, I get that, but it's the base is still vanilla, and I'm cool with that. You can put M&Ms in there, and you can add a little chocolate to it. That's good. That's delicious.
Cookies
too.
and cream
Snickers
has vanilla.
Cookies and cream. Snickers. Put some Snickers in there. Maybe some Heath bars. It's like a blizzard. They don't have chocolate blizzards. You know that, right? They don't do it. I don't think.
Oh, I think you're right, man. And another thing too is I have been obsessed with a particular Starbucks drink with the vanilla frappe, like the vanilla bean frappuccino.
Fucking
that is
delicious.
And
yeah,
dude,
that
it's so fucking
drink.
delicious, man.
I love that.
So, yeah, and shout out to Braden right there. He suggested that drink, and I call that drink now the Timmins. That's what I call it.
I remember when I was 15, I started drinking those when I was working at Kroger. Or 14.
Was
it 14?
Lucky
Might have been
bastard.
14. Yeah, it was fire, man. I love that.
So, but dude, speaking of fire, man, do you want to go talk about the Omen remake?
Do it, man.
Especially after we just got our freaking taste of the first Omen, dude. So they kind of go hand in hand. Even though I'll say this, I think the Omen, like the remake that is, I think it's a worthy remake only because like I do like the kid and I like the atmosphere, but it's not better than the original because I like the characters in the original. I love the more tone It's just like that perfect amount of uncomfortability. While I feel like the remake at times just overdoes it, tries to make it too over uncomfortable, especially with the kids. Just the kid in the original to me is always going to be way more creepy than the remake. So I would say that the Omen remake is a worthy remake. And Brad, before you go, I definitely saw Aaron Click in the chat. So Aaron Click, what's going on? How are you doing? And Davey is already using those freaking perks, man, with the freaking emojis, man.
Shit, yeah, man. I like to see it. Yeah, I just think that. Yeah, I would just say watch the original. You know, the remake's got a couple good things in it. You know, but I'm never going to pick it over the original. There's nothing really about it that's valuable enough for me to pick it over the original if I'm going to watch the Omen. So I'm going to go with watch the original for the Omen. But shout out to the first Omen. That shit was fantastic. If you haven't seen it yet, get out there and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Love the shit
Best
out of it
movie
so
of the
far.
year so far.
Yeah, so far. Yeah, it is. It is for sure for me too. Man, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and so quick sponsorship real quick. Not like an actual sponsorship, but sponsorship on our actually, damn, I don't have the thumbnail up. But yeah, we got the review up on our channel to hear more of our in-depth thoughts about the first Omen. Spoiler free.
You gonna jump on these $98 flights to Las Vegas or what? Because that is a sponsor of the channel right now, Legion Airlines. Thank you. I'm just kidding.
I hope they're that cheap when I fly to Orlando in October. Get the fuck out. Where the fuck is everyone? But all right. So and yeah, by the way, the sponsor shown on the screen, not official sponsors in any way. But let's see here. But Brad, you said it was a watch the original.
Yeah, I picked watch the original.
And I say worthy remake. So yeah, we got in the poll real quick, the specialty poll, which it's okay, though. It's out of the park. 16 votes. People say 69% say chocolate is better than vanilla.
That checks out. I figured that was coming. I've always felt like
because Rosie's a chocoholic and she used her 5 different accounts.
Yeah, I know, and you know, I've always felt a little bit of an outsider about my vanilla selection, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Keisha, what happened to all your furniture, cuz?
It's Ray Ray's time. Okay, so worthy remake or watch original? Here we go. All right, Brad, you are up next. What movie you want to talk about?
Dude, let's talk about... Let's go ahead and talk about Child's Play.
Oh, yes, please.
And what I'm going to say about it is I really like the approach they took. Again, they took the original story and they spun it. They put their own spin on it to give it, you know, basically a completely different story, but with the same character and the same ideas. However, I don't necessarily think it kicks ass, and it's definitely not better than the original. So I'm going to go worthy remake. It's solid. It did enough to make value for it. It gives you a reason to watch it sometimes over the original because it's different and it's fresh. Mark Hamill was great in the air. There's some good kills. But I don't think it doesn't kick ass. It's not better than the original. So give me a worthy remake.
Okay. Well, Brad, let me tell you how wrong you are, because this movie to me kicks ass. The Child's Play remake, that is. At one point, I did have it better than the original, and then watched the original recently to get ready for the tournament last year. And I was like, yeah, I can't do it. Because one, the Chucky doll looks absolutely better than the remake. That is like the major flaw of the remake. It's just the doll. But Brad, come on, you got to admit we quote this movie a lot.
Andy, you forgot your science. But yeah, I'm not saying it's a good movie. I like it.
It's for Tupac.
Yeah, it's a fun time. It's enjoyable, but it's not one to me that just kicks ass. You know, it's not that. So I'm gonna go worthy
Brad,
remake.
the kills, man, the kills were brutal. They were creative. They were fun, and also the to make it modernized with technology, I thought was a great add-on. I could easily talk to you all day why this movie kicks ass. So we're gonna have to do another poll.
You know, the kills were good, but there's only like 3 of them until the end, and then all the people who got killed, except for the granny, pretty much deserved to die. They were fucking. You had that creepy guy, like spying on girls in the bathroom, and the other dickhole asshole boyfriend. I didn't even feel bad. You know, he was like, all right,
Aubrey
Chucky
Plaza did a good job in that movie too.
But you know, like yeah, she was good. I liked her too. But again, it's still a worthy remake. It was worth remaking, and they did a good job with it. They gave us something different. It was cool, but I like Megan more than I like Child's Play. Honestly, if I had to pick between the two of them,
dirty dog, you.
It just has more characters, you know.
Real quickly, Brad, 14% or 14 votes, 78% say watch original for the Omen. So that is where it's going to go real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Watch the original. And then we're going to do this poll for the Child's Play remake. Let's see here. Child's Play for Kicks Ass and Worthy Remake. So go ahead and vote, guys. I even saw some people in the chat say that this is dog shit from horse's ass. Let's see here. Where's the first one? Who said that? Because who said that? Zodiac Z said that. Not Shocker Destiny said that because we've had our conversations about
Destiny doesn't like the remake.
No, she's Brad Dourif all the way. So
I didn't know this. That's respect. I like it.
Yeah. So there we go. Oh yeah, Holly, you are my buddy.
Yeah. It was again, it was fun, like, you know, but
she says
most of the time,
I'm a hater.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's fantastic. I didn't really know, like, I didn't know you had it in you to hate a movie like Child's Play. I think that's cool. That's neat. So I think that, like, yeah, I mean, in general, if I want a Child's Play movie, I'm never going to watch this over the original. But if I'm wanting this kind of like different spin on the story, then I think it's fun watch.
Well, cool. Wait until we do the until we do the franchise watch party series in the future. Because again, the rumblings right now, guys, that we got a potential idea for a Child's Play new movie. So if that happens, you know what we're going to do for a watch party series. And Destiny, we're looking at you right now. We're bringing you on for Child's Play 2019. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I already know which one she wants. She'll want Bride of Chucky.
No, I mean, that's a fun one.
That'll be the most requested one from all of our guests is Bride of Chucky or Child's Play 2. So, but we got you down regardless. So, but yeah. So let's see here. Anybody else in the comment? Nope, we're good there. Let me check the poll real quick. Okay, Brad's already dominating already, so I'm going to go ahead and end it already. 10 votes, 80%. Worthy remake.
Nice.
Damn you, chat. This movie kicks ass. You wait till
I like the chat. I like the chat here today, man. I like him a lot.
I took a banana shot for you all. So, all right, folks. But let's see. Brad, you chose Child's Play, right?
Yes.
Okay. Atanis, I think you've been waiting patiently long enough, Brad. I told you there's this one movie that is going to probably one of the most like talked about ones here. We got to talk about it, man. A Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Shit.
Yeah. Atanis is a defender of this. And guess what? Atanis, I told you privately. Now I'm going to tell the world. And I'm going to tell you, Brad. You ready for this?
No, I don't want to know.
I'm a defender too.
I already knew that.
I know, but I'm a defender too, guys. I'm a defender. Here's why. The ideas that this movie had and wanted to be were great. The opening scene of this movie, love the opening scene of the movie. The scene where like you're so like tired for being wide awake and you start to hallucinate. I bet it's those meat hallucinations, Brad, more than anything if I do this to myself. But regardless, folks, just that pharmacy and just him popping up was phenomenal. The only issue that this movie really faces, Brad, is just the director not doing a great job directing these actors and actresses. And I also felt like some decisions were messed up too. Like Nancy should have easily been Katie Cassidy. Absolutely should have. Like this. He said Cal Gallner, like even he couldn't save this movie at times, even though I thought he did a great job in this movie as well. So good couple of scenes. But I think the big downfall is that it did go back to the original with the practical effect work that makes that movie legendary. Is that they heavily relied on CGI, which that was a mistake. Some decisions, and one of the other big decisions is keeping Freddy in the dark. They put too much light on him, and God, I can't remember the actor's name. Brad, help me out.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, Jackie Earl Haley. And dude, I think he gets shitted on, and I think it's unfair to judge him over Roberts. I thought he did a really good job for what he was asked to do. I think if we had a better director and better direction, I think this movie could have easily kicked ass. But I'm going to be fair. I'm going to say it's a worthy remake to me.
Here's what I'm going to say, Bertie. You could watch all the good moments of this movie in a single TikTok, and not a 10-minute TikTok either. One of the minute ones or shorter. That's it. That's all you need to see all the good parts of this movie. The movie fucking sucks. The characters are atrocious. Nancy sucks. Rooney Mara sucked. Everything blew ass about this movie. Jackie Earl Haley was good. His performance was good. But he looked like fucking dog shit when he was out there, and his face is like flaming up and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy even? Like, he doesn't look like Freddy Krueger to me. He looks like a fucking, he definitely is a chicken fucker for sure. 100%. Definitely. And he doesn't like, he's just weird looking, man. I don't like him at all. I don't like anything about it. I'm saying dog shit from a horse's ass for this movie.
All right. And, Holly had a great comment. Let me pull that up real quick. When you order Freddy from
from T-Mobile, that's exactly what he looked like. He looked like the ones you get on Amazon for $14.99, and they come in and it all looks like it's like the one that it's got the one with the band that goes around the back of your head. It's not even a full mask and it's plastic on the front. That's what he looked like. But it looked like
that one you shared with me on Amazon.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, and it looked like there was a fucking like somebody like melted some of his mask and like put like it's basically, Bertie, remember those shots we did in our Scream skits with the CGI with the blood and all that? That's pretty much what he looked like with his face. It was fucking flaming up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's a couple good moments, 2 good moments in the movie, the opening and the micro nap thing. You could see that in less than a minute, all combined. The rest of it fucking sucks. Rooney Mara sleptwalk through this thing. Fucking
dude,
ridiculous.
That's what pissed me off the most. So, like, she gave no effort.
It's a straight up damn disgrace to the original movie. It's a disgrace to the original Nancy. Everything about it is, not a chance I would ever watch this over the original. If I wanted to watch the only reason I would watch this movie is if I had to do it for the channel, or if I really just wanted to fucking drink a lot of booze, and this could be a good platform for that. Other than that, I couldn't think of a good reason to do it.
All right. And chat, I know where this is going to go, so we're just going to go ahead and just rip off the Band-Aid. And I know Brad will definitely want to do this, so worthy remake or dog shit from if I can type, horse's ass. So go ahead, have your fun. I already know where it's going to go. But as that poll's going, actually, and I forgot to mention this too, and Desi brings up an excellent point. Him being a pedo.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, that shit fucking
I do agree with that. I think that's pushing the boundary a little too much. I don't think that fits for this particular character.
It's just, it just makes it so nasty. It just makes everything about it like you don't even want to watch. You don't want to be around it. You don't want to watch it. You don't want to fucking, and then he's making all these, pedo fucking, statements in the movie at a different point, like just being fucking gross. Mm-hmm. And he's not an interesting, like it's not like he was in the first one where he's cool and it's like, oh, Freddy's fucking, on fire running through the house. He's fucking like, it's not like that. The kills sucked for the most part. Nothing really original about it. So fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let me see if I could go ahead and not as bad numbers as I thought it was, but it's a pretty dominating poll already, so we'll go ahead and end it. 14 votes, 71%. I thought it'd be like in the freaking 90s, so I'm kind of glad there's some kind of defenders out there, but it goes to dog shit from a horse's ass, and I don't think it needs to be there, but I'm not going to deny the chat, so the chat has spoken.
Bertie, I'll agree with Zodiac. I'll take Freddy's Dead over it any day of the week. I'll do it.
Whoa, okay. Hey, come on now.
I'll do it. I think it's more entertaining.
Stop.
If you want to be entertained, Bertie, are you not entertained? You want to be entertained? Take Freddy's Dead. Just take it.
I'll take the remake.
The map's going to get you fucked. That's all I got to say.
Oh, God. Anyways, so Brad, you pick next, my friend.
Let's go with Amityville Horror this time.
This one should be an interesting one to see where you put this.
I'm
gonna turn on my fan real quick.
It's interesting because I don't really love this movie, Birdie. I don't think it's like, fantastic. I never really watch it. But what I will say about it is that I think it's more interesting uh in a lot of ways than the original. I haven't seen the original in a long time either, so maybe it's unfair for me to judge it because I haven't seen I don't really like these movies in general.
Hmm.
So I would probably, just to be safe, I'd put it at worthy remake. I'd put it right there in the middle.
Okay. And I don't mind that spot at all. That's a good point. Like, I haven't seen this movie in a while either, but the main thing I just easily remember about this movie, Brad, it's those abs, man. The freaking six pack with Ryan chopping all that wood, man. Freaking being all Captain America and shit. Nah, I'm joking. I know the ladies always talk about that, but I thought Ryan Reynolds. This was the actual movie. I just, because you know how you get that one like base actor or actress that could just do one particular genre, and that's all they're good for. Ryan actually proved to me in this movie that he can do more than just comedy. Like, this is the one that, like, the
That's
movie
true.
that, yeah, kind of taught me that. Like, I said, hey, he could just be more than a comedian actor. I kind of like, he actually a lot of times scared me in this movie. So if I and plus, here's the thing, I have not seen the original, unfortunately. So unfortunately, I cannot put this better than the original. I don't think that's fair without me watching the original. But I do say that this movie kicks ass for me because Ryan Reynolds makes this movie kick ass.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad bet. I mean, let's pull it because I just don't feel good about it either way.
Okay.
Because I'm just not a fan of the movies all that much. I probably need to go back and watch the first one again because I watched it when I didn't really like slow burns, but I like them now. Um, so I don't know, but I do remember, like, for the longest time I actually thought the movie was better than the original. But again, it's been so long. Let's just pull it. I
All
feel good
right.
about that. Let the
It's
people decide.
and it's already up there. So let's see here. Da, da, da.
It was entertaining when he was chopping that wood.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, freaking Captain America, that shit.
Yeah.
Uh, and Rosie says, "I like guys with kegs." LOL. Rosie, oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
I always love movie facts here. Always got to pop up movie facts here. The babysitter is the girl from P2. Brad, P2 is a good movie. Have you seen that one?
I have not seen P2. No, I have not
Add
seen
that to
that.
your watch list. It's an awesome garage based horror film about a like obsession and stalking and all that. It's
Would
it's
you say it's in
awesome.
the top 5 garage-based horror films, maybe?
I would say number one because that's the only horror movie I know that's in a parking garage, but or death sentence in that one garage scene. But
Yeah.
no, Brad, seriously, though, add that to your watch list because it's really a Christmas movie. So save it for December.
Yeah, man. I'll have to be reminded of it, but I don't care to watch it.
And the younger brother from Orphan and Poseidon too. So there we go. So Destiny, thank you for the facts right there. I love anytime someone mentions like the interesting facts in the chat, I'm always going to show them because somebody might not know that.
Poseidon was pretty decent, man.
Yeah, Happy Sancho says I still need to see P2. So yeah, absolutely. You should definitely add it to the watch list.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I'll do it.
Oh, Holly, the house they used is about an hour for me for the remake. Badass.
Shit, yeah, man. That's really cool. That's cool. That's probably creepy, man.
And Poseidon kicks ass too. I'd put that on my watch list too when she mentioned that. I think a while back. So I've been meaning to go see that movie too.
It's a doozy, man. I like that one a lot. I
Nice.
haven't seen it in a while, but it was pretty cool.
So, all right, let me check the poll here. Brad, another dominating effort. So, guys, thank you for making this easy tonight so far. We've maybe had like one difficult or like one close one, but so far y'all have been doing awesome. So, let's see here. 78%, 14 votes. It is a worthy remake.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
There we go. So we're starting to add up some stuff. So, in my turn.
Yeah, your turn now.
All right, Brad. Actually, I just picked one of the big three. I'll let you pick the next big three when it's your chance for you to do it. So I talked about the Christmas spirit, Brad. So let's get into Christmas spirit. Let's talk about the Black Christmas one for 2006. The only reason we didn't add 2019 because fuck that movie. B, fuck that movie. And C, you guessed it, fuck that movie.
What about E?
E, dog shit from a horse's ass. I would even put it a level below dog shit from a horse's ass.
Yeah, that's probably.
Brad, what do you think about Black Christmas, though?
To be honest with you, I haven't seen it. So I will defer my option to the poll. Yeah, I'll defer my or to you. Because I would probably lean towards watch the original.
And that's actually where I was going to go. So we're spot on. Just
because unless it did something really worthwhile, I think that's just where it would land. And I don't know. I've never heard that it does that.
Well, the main thing that Black Christmas from 2006 that really just gets a lot of people to still watch it to this day, it's just the all-star female cast you have in this movie with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Katie Cassidy is in it. So you get a lot of like the popular like horror girl, like the actresses that play. Oh, Catherine Isabel, I believe, is in it. So you get like an all-star female cast in this movie, and that's why people tune in to go back to it. But once you turn my Billy Boy yellow, kind of like in Sin City, you lose me completely on that. And the skin cookies, disgusting as fuck. So Black Christmas, the original, always will be an all-time classic. One of the best slasher movies of all time. The one that creaked the door open before Halloween busted it open. Busted. So watch the original for Black Christmas 2006.
Hells to the birdie boy. Let's go with let's just knock these out, then we'll get those final three. Let's go Hellraiser. Birdie came out last year. Was it last year? I think it came out last year.
Yeah, it came out last year. Well, no, actually
it was 2022.
2022. Yeah, I was about to say because it was a part of the first ever Real Horror Awards and some stuff. So I keep forgetting we're in 2024 now. I can't keep it straight.
But
that flies when you're having fun. But Brad, what do you think about this attempt at Hellraiser remake?
I liked it a lot. I thought I'm excited. This is a movie that I'm excited to go back and watch again because for some reason, I don't know. I've been kind of feeling that. I feel like I need to. I'm not a huge like Hellraiser person. I've only seen the first two movies in the franchise. I like the first one a lot. It's dark, it's gross, it's gritty. That's kind of what I thought this movie was missing, was some of those dirty vibes that, the first one had. It had a couple scenes in that was gross, but it didn't necessarily make me want to go take a shower after I finished it. It didn't feel so nasty that I've been in a dark, dirty place and I need help. I didn't have that. But I do think that, it was solid enough. I think it's a good remake. I think it's a worthy remake.
Oh, you know what, Brad? I'm going to join you right there. I think it's a worthy remake as well. And sorry, got to point out this comment again because this is funny because someone started a conversation, but she said it's quite vanilla. Desi, I could have swore it was supposed to be for you. It's quite chocolate.
Yeah. Well, no, because then that wouldn't be a good thing, though. Vanilla. Yeah.
Damn it.
Vanilla, though, for me, though, is a good thing. So I would say it's chocolate.
And you know what? I think it's that too. Okay. See, we got back in those kind of talks, but we got chocoholics in the chat, so we're not going to piss them off. But Brad, seriously, though, Hellraiser 2022 is a worthy remake. I really hated that I missed the experience of watching this in the theater.
That would have helped.
Because I think it would have helped my experience with it. But I think if you asked me like last year too, early last year, that I probably would put this movie in Kick-Ass. But I watched the original for the Fright Fight tournament, and I absolutely love the original Hellraiser. So that's why the remake has gone down a little bit. But I'm with you, Fo. The big crucial thing with this movie, it just needed more blood. More dirtiness, more sex, everything about the original Hellraiser need more of it in this attempt to remake. But it's not bad because it had some good scenery, like the practical effect work, like the look of the Demonites. Well, they're not called Demonites.
Deadites.
Deadite. No, that's
that's the wrong thing. That's evil.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck? I was like, come on, I knew I fucked up.
Hellhounds. No,
not Hellhounds.
Fucking Demonites?
Oh my gosh, we are losing so much credit.
Cinnabites. Cinnabites.
We are losing so much. We are losing so much credibility on our on our fucking channel right now.
Sorry, Holly actually too got it too. I think if if I wasn't put on the spot, I probably could have got it. It's one of those things that just left my mind, but
it's okay, folks. But and the last point I wanted to bring up, a lot of people weren't happy that Doug Bradley wasn't in this, or a guy was playing Pinhead. They brought in a female to do that. I had no issue with it because I thought she was awesome.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was great. Yeah, she was great. So give it. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Brad, you made people in the chat hungry with the cinnamon bites. God, those two sound fucking good right now. I ain't even going to lie. But yeah, so I say worthy remake, definitely.
Yeah, I would put it there. I do. Vanilla is a good word for it, though, Destiny. I think that's true. It just kind of, it was a good ride.
There.
It was a good ride. It was a good bringing back the franchise kind of thing. But yeah, I would agree with that statement. That's a good way of putting it.
Mm-hmm. And dude, Maddie Baker's in the house. What's going on there, Maddie Baker? Saying she was a bad ass, and I definitely agree with that. And plus, they actually had pins on the head versus just nails.
Scary as hell, Birdie. I don't even think we put her in the female horror villain tearing it up.
Well, we fucking suck. We can't even say cinnamon bites anymore because we don't know it, and we left her off that horror villain list. I
think it's because it was vanilla, Birdie. We just forgot that it existed. Honestly,
dude, I could go for a freaking a Timmins drink at Starbucks right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait till next week till I get my free Starbucks birthday drink. So that's how I'm going to do it. So
shit, yeah.
Yeah. So Brad, before I would say the big four at this point. So let's go ahead and Dana Bobanner, what's going on? I knew he said that. The Prom Night remake is way too high. I know Brad tried to fight it, but tiebreaker stuff.
That's right.
Does they see sometimes you need chocolate? Oh my god. Shit. So all right. Shit. So Dawn of the Dead. Let's go ahead and knock that out of the way because I'm just gonna go ahead and guarantee you right now, Dawn of the Dead remake is way better than the original.
Better. Yeah, you go ahead and talk about it.
No, that's okay. No, sorry. I was. Yeah, no, I was just. Are you on that same level as I?
Yeah, you got me excited. That's all. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay. Yeah. No, I love when you're freaking excited, dude. I'm excited too because I did try to watch the original Dawn of the Dead because that's the movie I had Desi watch for Back from the Dead, and I tried to watch it like 15 minutes in, I fell asleep. So I already knew instantly that Dawn of the Dead remake way better because more's going on in that movie, and just fast zombies are always going to be far superior than slow moving zombies in my book. That's why I love 28 Days Later. But so Dawn of the Dead remake, it's absolutely awesome. And freaking zombie baby, because I've always been curious about what happens if you get pregnant and you die. Is it a zombie baby? Like what the fuck happens? And unfortunately, that question gets asked and it's stuck into my brain forever. So thank you, Dawn of the Dead remake. However, it's kind of like what I said about The Hills Have Eyes. Takes the original concept and does its own thing, but it does it better.
It kind of reinvigorated the zombie franchise.
During the zombie craze.
Yeah. Well, this came out before like Walking Dead and all the other like movies. I think 28 Days Later was around the same time, but this was a very different take. Yeah, so I thought it was, at the time, it was fresh. You go back and watch it now, you're like, oh, this is just another zombie movie. It's a good one, but it's just another zombie movie. But really, at the time, before it came out, this set the way for a lot of zombie movies that came after it, at least in this era of zombie movies. So, it was fantastic. You got the dude with the shotgun, just fucking, it was great. I enjoy the shit out of it. The ending's fucking badass. Love it. Get down with the sickness. Yeah. When they're playing.
Get down with the sickness.
Brandon DeBeldum. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah. That part was fucking cool, man.
Oh man, dude. When that played in our senior year football video. Oh man.
Oh, I know, right?
Down with the sickness. As Brad was getting a sack. Down with the sickness.
Sucks.
Yeah, Sack City, sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. But Holly did say, Brad, you guys forgot Night of the Living Dead remake. Actually, I had it on the list, but unfortunately, I have not seen the remake. That's why I didn't make this list.
Yeah, same here. And obviously, there's some things we left off, like Psycho. We did, but just because otherwise we've been here all night. So we just,
Yeah,
we
which
made
I
the
would love
decision
to be here all night, but just the kind of the time we did this on a Tuesday, we all got to go to work tomorrow, so unfortunately we couldn't do that, or else we
Yeah.
absolutely would.
And Chester, we mentioned earlier, we didn't the thing the remake of the thing, we left it off just because it's obviously going to be at the top. There's no
And same
question
thing with The
about that.
Fly.
Same thing with The Fly. Those are the version of that movie. The remakes
Like,
are. So
here's the deal. If there's a I kind of like made a joke earlier about the Black Christmas 2019 being below Dog Shit from a Horse's Ass. If there's a God tier for better than the original, like above it, The Thing and The Fly will easily be on there.
yeah, we wanted to put
Maybe
some in
even
here
the
that
Hills
were,
Have Eyes and Dawn of the Dead remake will join that too. But
yeah, we wanted to put some in here that's at least up for discussion. That's what we
yeah.
wanted to kind of focus on. But
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, Gory Tiger of the Blob too. I love that remake too, but I don't think Brad has seen it either.
that's true. I haven't seen it, and
Which
again,
you
there's
need to. It's awesome. Shawnee
maybe
Smith's in it.
at some point you guys can rest assured we will be doing a remake tournament at one of these days. It's going to happen at some point. Just wait for it.
Yeah.
All those.
We almost got it approved, and then Brad thought of a better idea. So
Yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, again, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point. So just be ready. All of those movies will be in there.
Oh yeah, and Robert the Wolfman, what's going on in the chat? How are you doing? And
Ew.
yes, I'll go ahead and let you know, guys. For our Summer Slash tournament, a topic has been picked, but we're not ready to tell you what that is yet.
It's gonna be fun though.
Yes, sir. So, all right, Brad, we're pretty much at the big four of popularity. That is with these horror remakes. So I'm going to let you pick. It's your turn.
Friday the 13th. Time.
You
Birdie.
son of a bitch.
Friday the 13th.
I was going to pick it. You dirty bastard.
It's definitely a solid remake. It is that, it modernizes the story, and all that. You guys know how I feel about it. We did the watch party. We did the review. I don't love it. It's quite far down the list on rankings for the franchise for me. I think it lacks a lot of the heart that the original movies had, especially the first 4 movies and then part 6. It doesn't have the heart. It's very kind of after the opening is fucking straight up fantastic. Probably better than the original. The opening is, but once you get past that point, it drags, man. The character Trent, besides Trent, all the characters kind of suck.
You mean Brent?
Yeah, Brent. Yeah. He's just interesting, Trent's just interesting character. He's fun. Jason was cool in the movie. He was great, but again, like to me, it just feels like it just lacks that heart. It lacks the charm of the original movie. So I'm just going to put worthy remake for Friday the 13th.
Man, if we could just count the opening of this movie, it would be better than the original. Absolutely. But unfortunately, we get the rest of this movie. And it's not necessarily bad or anything, but it's kind of like you like the characters or like just okay. Brad, I'm not sure what kind of body parts you were looking at when you mentioned heart. I was looking at something more stupendous. It has my favorite attractive Friday the 13th girl in Brie. I was just absolutely say that she's awesome. But overall character wise, and plus our main protagonist, just going to use the quote from earlier, vanilla. Yeah. Or in our case, chocolate. But it is playing up vanilla with our main protagonist. So yeah, like you said, Brad, the heart of the movie kind of loses it. But I am always going to talk about my fucking boy, Derek Mears, right there. One of the sweetest, nicest guys you can ever meet at a horror convention. So I'm always going to tell people, meet this man, meet Derek Mears. He is amazing. But he was also amazing in this movie too as Jason Voorhees. I did like they made him like a hunter because that's pretty much how he survived for all these years. So I thought that was a fun aspect to the Jason Voorhees character that doesn't get quite explored enough. So it did a lot of good things, but definitely does a lot of bad things too. So I'm with you, Brad. I think it's a worthy remake.
Nice.
I wish I could put it in Kick-Ass, though.
I do too, man. At one point I probably would have put it there, but the more and more I watch it, the less and less I like it. It's still solid, still watchable. It's still a very, it's definitely not the worst part. One of the worst movies of the franchise, but it's not in my top 5. It's not my top 6 probably.
Yeah, it's just somewhere right in the middle is good.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
So, all right, man. But Brad, what I'm going to pick next here, and Davey, this is your opportunity to say in the chat why, my friend, because we're going ready to talk about it right now. Evil Dead from 2013.
Ooh, I like the pick, Birdie. I like the pick.
So Evil Dead 2013, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know where I'm putting this movie. I'm actually sorry. I was going to say it's better for the original, and I remember what the original was. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm putting this movie in kick ass because this movie absolutely kicks ass. Like Brad told me to go into this movie, like shooting an actual reaction, like recording of me reacting to this movie, which I gotta figure out where that footage is because that was actually a lot of fun because I did a whole lot of like what the fuck looks. And just this movie is just does everything kind of like what I've been saying, like takes the original blueprint, makes it its own thing, but takes it to a whole nother level. I feel like it's like this movie kind of helped brought back Cabin in the Woods type horror movies back. Like it just makes them scary again. And this movie did a phenomenal job. And plus I love the story too about the character Mia, trying to cleanse herself from drugs and just seeing all the creepy shit out in the fort or out in the woods. And everybody is her like lapsing or just like, the drugs are playing a part when actually she's just telling the damn truth. I just thought all that was just very intriguing. The Deadites look amazing in this movie. So but unfortunately, I just love that original movie more. So this movie just kicks ass for me.
Yeah, Jane Levy was fantastic in the movie as the I think the movie, if she would have remained like the protagonist throughout the movie, I would have put it at better than the original. Maybe. I will say that it still kind of lacks the charm that the original movie had. It kind of it ups the gore, it ups the shock factor in place of basically being having that charm. So I still would lean towards that, but it does totally kick ass. I'll agree with you there. I'll put it in kicks ass.
Nice.
Totally. The ending scene, the whole third act when she's duking it out with the freaking alien or the Deadite with the chainsaw and all, like it's just badass, man.
Dude, can you imagine Jamie Levy being in an Alien franchise? I think that's actually a pretty solid fit.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She's fucking kick ass in this. She's kick ass and Don't Breathe. She's great. So yeah,
criminally underrated.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Love the movie. Yeah, so yeah, give it to me. Kicks ass. I like it.
Nice. So all right, let's scroll down here. Brad, what do you want to pick?
I'm gonna pick Halloween because
I saved it for you.
I had to do it. And to me, a lot of people, it's divisive, but I think most people seem to enjoy it for what it is, and I do too. I think the movie, if it weren't going up against the original Halloween, it would go to the top, but it is. So I'm going to go with kicks ass. And I love it because, again, it's kind of like a couple of these we talked about. It takes the original story, but it spins it. It creates its own story based on the ideas of the original movie. And I'm glad it exists for that. And there are times that I do watch this over the original because that's just the flavor of Halloween that I'm feeling. You have a completely different Michael. You have badass, big ass, 7-foot Michael Myers in here slaying fools. He's brutal. He's killing people. And I love the beginning of this movie. I don't give a fuck. Most people don't. Most people hate the beginning and they prefer the second half. I'm reverse. I like the beginning more. And the second half, I think, is just kind of a cookie cutter, kind of cut and paste of the original movie with this big Michael. But dude, the original is so well, yeah, or the first half of it is so original and so unique, and they, Rob Zombie had the balls to do it, to make it so crazy. So I'm going to have to do it. It kicks ass. It kicks ass.
Yeah, and I already know this is freaking Brad talking about Rob Zombie's Halloween. Dude, I need me another can.
Joe Grizzly, man. Don't forget about Joe Grizzly.
I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch. But wait a minute. And plus, also, this movie does a really great job, really just settling the debates that even Scary Movie 3 tried to solve. So I actually brought on a very special guest, just a little quick cameo special appearance on Good Will Hunting to talk about freaking rats, man.
I mean, it's a goddamn rat, man.
Ronnie, my hero, dude.
Yeah, so thank you, Ronnie. Like, I know a lot of people don't like this movie because of freaking Ronnie and his freaking over the top dialogue. But dude, you can't help but remember the dialogue. Like, we freaking quote it all the time. Even Brad lost his shit in the kitchen, or in my house, the kitchen over there. Brad trying to play Ronnie. He was just laughing too much. But that was a fun skit we shot.
It was a blast.
I'm all broken up. The freaking mustache keep falling off. Oh man, that's great. But anyways, Fo, I'm with Brad. Fo, I actually preferred the first half of this movie over the second half, mainly for the fact that the second half was pretty much a shot for shot like deal of the original, with maybe the third act like they changed some things around, like the chase scenes being longer and everything. But here's the big thing of why I like this Halloween movie more. I like the three girls more in the remake than I do in the original. And actually, here we go. If we were willing to take this another step further, Scout Taylor Compton is my Laurie Strode over Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm not gonna go there, Bertie,
I know you're not going to go there, but I am. We're going there. But yes, I just think what she brings. It's just to me. I got like involved with Howling late though, so I kind of like relate more to Scout Taylor Compton's Laurie. That's the whole reason why. And plus, I'm a little biased towards Scout Taylor Compton because she is just absolutely a sweetheart when you meet her. But yeah, with Daniel Harris, like I just like those three girls to me are totally better than the ones in the original. And plus, can we talk about one of the hidden MVPs of this movie? Brad Dourif as Sheriff Brackett. Well, actually, that's Raw Zombie 2. Sorry, I'm going to take him off because he's more for Raw Zombie's Halloween 2.
Still great in this movie too, though.
Oh, still good. Yeah, still good. But man, freaking Malcolm McDowell as Samuel Loomis. I know he will never be the original Dr. Loomis with our boy, but I would just tell you right now, I thought Malcolm McDowell did an excellent job, bring his own interpretation to the Dr. Loomis character, and I thought he did very good. But I'm a big fan of the first half of it, not as much as the second half, but I'll still have fun with the second half. So, Brad, I'm going to put this movie in kick ass.
Shit, yeah, kick it ass.
Is that where you put it too?
Yeah, I put it up there with Joe Grizzly. He's up there kicking ass together. I like it.
Brad, if you would put it anywhere else, I would have crawled over there and skull fuck the shit out of you.
I'm all broken up over here, bitch. I can't work.
Sit on my pole, bitch.
Oh, you mean the whore with the big ass titties over at the bingo? Oh, no, wait.
Give me the freak eye.
Waitress over at the bingo now, just give me a freaky eye.
Friggin' Ian does Applebee's bonus wings right there. But all right, Brad, the main event one, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Pretty much it's the one that really started off this whole remake craze from 2003.
Shit, yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and go first on this one. Be honest with you, I still think this is a really good horror remake, but it has gone down for me a little bit. First off, Jessica Biel, beautiful in this movie, but her character frustrates the fuck out of me in this movie with all of her awful horror movie decisions, which I know most people are going to say, well, you can't really do that or it's not a horror movie. Yeah, you're right, but there just comes straws a fine line where you just make too many of them and they just keep on killing your friends left and right as the movie progresses. So I just can't do that. But Leatherface, like the actor, not the biggest fan of him, but I will admit that he does a good job playing the Leatherface in this movie. But Brad, I know I'm going to I'll let you bring it up, Brad, for the big part that I liked about the newer movie, like the remake for Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the beginning. I'll let you tackle that particular subject as you talk about it. But to me, in my opinion, I think this is just a worthy remake, in my opinion.
Interesting. Okay.
In the past, it was kick-ass, but for just soon, it just went to worthy remake. Maybe if we did a watch party series for it, it could possibly go up.
Arlie Ermy, man, that's the freaking hero. That's the guy that fucking pulls it all together. Sheriff Hoyt was his name. Hoyt.
Yeah, Hoyt. Oh,
yeah,
he calls him Hoyt.
No, he was honestly the best part of the movie. He was probably better than the original bad guy family as well. See, it's a difficult comparison. Jessica Biel, I don't mind her. I think she's good. in the movie. I think, the decisions she makes they're not wise from an audience standpoint, but in her shoes, I think she was making logical she was making decisions that I think
the only right decision she made was her attire.
Yeah, well, I think in general though, like I think the decisions she made in the movie were understandable. I think that a lot of people would have made the same decision she did in that moment. You're talking about your boyfriend, about to be fiance that you don't know about,
Yeah,
who just got fucking capped, and you don't know he's dead. Like he's just missing, and you're not going to leave without him. Or no, it was the other. Yeah, he went missing. Yeah, and that's why she had everybody stay. So that's what it was. So yeah, I think that's a logical. I think people would pick that. I think people would do that in reality because you're just not going to fucking get out and leave. But that original, oh man, it's just so fucking nasty and gross that they did such a good job with.
And that house,
the Leatherface, the original Leatherface was so good. And you put it in a sense of when it came out. If you were living in the 70s and you watch this when it came out, this is the first time you're seeing this kind of thing. Which would have been insane. So I think for that reason, I would probably still lean towards the original, but I think this movie kicks ass. I do. I think it kicks ass.
All right. The chat gets to freaking do a poll on the last one. That's exactly what we wanted.
I like it. Birdie, you know what? Just fucking let him pick it. Let's go. Give him the option to do better than the original. Let's just see what happens. Triple threat match. Let's just see what happens.
Or how about we'll do triple threat because I don't think people would just say watch the original. So let's do it. Better than the original. Kicks ass and worthy remake. All right, guys. Last poll of the night, last movie of the night. So go ahead and vote. And as that is voting, we can kind of say what's coming up on the channel here. And so the first thing I want to say, and we kind of revealed this on my early birthday stream last Friday, coming soon to a podcast near you. We're going to have a real talk. So this is pretty much our brand new podcast show that we are going to do where we bring on guests, and we'll pretty much doing a kind of like this couch right here. We're just going to lay back, kick it, and get to know our guests like in an interview, but just more in a relaxing manner versus like all serious and all that, which nothing wrong with a serious interview, but we just want to like casually lay back and all that. We'll have some fun rapid fire stuff like choosing between an inner brownie, outer brownie, chocolate, vanilla. Brad, remind me to write those down for categories, potentially for the fire segment. And then, and as of right now, potential first guest, we're still working out the deets with him right now, but I think they're going good. So I don't mind to say his name right now, but get the first episode, which will be in May. It's going to be our boy Garrett from Born to Be Rad, and we are so excited to have him on the channel.
Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait. That's going to be really fun. Can't wait.
Yeah. So, and coming up for next week, we're going to be right back here on Tuesday again because of the fact that I'm not going to be here next Thursday because A, it's my birthday, and B, I'm going to be out of town. So we're going to do just another Tuesday stream of next week. And we decided we're going to just do a live Q&A session. So we're just going to take it easy. We're going to focus on the chat and you'll get to ask your questions. And because you ask questions or ask your questions, we have answers.
And this is going to be our first fan call-in show. So if you're a Patreon YouTube member tiers 1 through 3, it's available to all of them except for tier 0. You can join. You can actually jump in on this with us. We'll send you a link before the show.
Yeah.
If you want to call in via audio, video, just make sure you have headphones so we don't have an echo problem. You can jump in and hang out and ask questions, and you can answer questions too, and just have a good time for a little bit. It'll be fun.
Absolutely. And then the following week, we'll get right back to kicking it with a fun watch party of Row House 2024. We can't stop quoting of where the fuck is everyone? So we decided to freaking do a watch party. Just kick back, maybe take my orange moonshine shot for it, which is my last moonshot I have available. I'll save it for this watch party when we get to our boy Conor McGregor. So that will be coming up here in 2 weeks' time. And then what's coming up later on, especially on the Patreon and YouTube membership side of things, we got a private watch party for one of Brad's all-time favorites, Tremors, picked by Brooke.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait for this, man. I haven't seen it in a while, actually. So always going to be a doozy. Can't wait for that. That'll probably be the last week of the month.
Yeah.
Sometime around then.
Yeah. So, and Brad, did you see the Tennessee kind of like border I added on there?
Oh, that's sexy, Birdie. I like that.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Anyways,
Sound
but
like Vince McMahon over here.
yeah, that's some good shit. So anyways, speaking of Patreon YouTube membership, just because if you're tiers 2 and 3, you get added to our freaking wheel. And if we land on you, you get to decide the movie review for that month. And Brother Fluff won the very first one, and he chose a fun movie review for us to do, and that is Night of the Creeps. And my plan right now is to release this son of a bitch awesome movie review on Thursday. So we think you're going to enjoy it because guess what? We're going to thrill you. And Brad, I'll let you get this last one.
Yeah, once Late Night with the Devil drops on Shudder, we'll be doing a review for that as well. It'll be coming out next weekend, but it'll probably be Birdie's out.
Yeah,
of
like
town,
when I
so
get back from my trip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so absolutely. And guys, just to let y'all know, Shudder release for this movie April the 19th. I talked to Shudder. I said, Shudder, you need to do something special for my birthday. You need to release this movie the day after. I tried the day of, but they said, no, we need to do it Friday. I'm like, no problem. So they agreed. They are going to release this movie on Shudder in honor of my birthday. I'm just kidding. It's not, but it's releasing on April the 19th on Shudder. Highly suggest you all watch this movie.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Yes, sir. So, all right. So, let's finally see what you all decide here with the poll. 15 votes, 67%, Brad. 67% say that this movie kicks ass.
Nice. Okay, cool. That's a good spot for it. I don't have an issue.
I think that's a great spot because I like the original better.
Yeah, I do too.
So, all right, let me do that so I can get the whole thing on screen there. And then I'll check the chat one more time. And then we'll just send you all packing. But just to go over this real quick, let me get my voice ready. Dog shit from a horse's ass was unfortunately decided upon by the people in the lovely chat. I love you guys. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Watch the original, meaning that these movies, you should just watch the original, but these movies are there to exist if you need a different alternative every now and then. That is the Prom Night remake, the Pet Cemetery remake. Well, why am I keep on saying remake? You guys know. So Prom Night, Pet Cemetery, Poltergeist, Carrie, The Omen, and Black Christmas from 2006, not 2019. Fuck that movie. But what's a worthy remake, meaning that this should be added to your watch rotation because it's worthy of that. It's a worthy remake. It does follow the blueprint. It does things in its own right to a certain good extent. And that is Wrong Turn from 2021, Suspiria, Child's Play, The Amityville Horror, Hellraiser, and Friday the 13th. Then we got Kick-Ass, which these horror remakes kick ass in the best and fun way possible, but not necessarily, but just barely, just so close, but no dice. Not better than the original, but so very close. The Hitcher, It, Evil Dead, Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003. Then we got better than the original, meaning that you should say screw the original, stay with these remakes. And that is The Hills Have Eyes, The Last House on the Left, and Dawn of the Dead.
Good picks, Birdie. I like it. I like the way it all turned out.
Yes, sir. I do. I'm a big fan of this. So I think we did a phenomenal job. And along with the chat, you all got to help make some decisions tonight, too. And we appreciate that as well. So I'm going to ask you guys, what did you think about our list? Are we right about a lot of things? Or are we wrong about a lot of things? Let us know in that comment section down below. And if you all want to make this particular tier list, the tier link is also in the description down below. Make your own decisions. And if you want to share in our Facebook group of Good Real Hunting, be sure to do that.
And if you want to help us find the good reels, you can do so by finding all of our links to our socials right down below, and the description to right down there for you.
Oh man, God, now my shoulder sore. So let me check the comments section one more time to make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, okay. Jessica. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think we are actually. Wait a minute. Here, I thought Brett was going to Austria for his birthday. No, our truth went to Austria when he was supposed to go to Australia. So you know what? Actually, I got one more cameo real quick.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, so there you go, Holly. But no, I don't really see anything else. So, Brad, did you have anything else?
No, man, I felt good. Had fun tonight, and looking forward to next week. And yeah, it's gonna be good.
Sounds great. And we'll end it with this comment. You know what? This comment could be the last word. Thank you for the stream, guys, and thank you for supporting the channel and helping us reach 500 subscribers.
From Davey, by the way. Good
Damn
job,
it,
Davey.
Brad! You ruined the last word. It was supposed to
Well,
be.
I didn't say who it was from. I wanted to make sure people knew it was from Davey.
No, I'm just messing. Have a good night, guys. If I can find my outro here, there we go.
No!